rescuing a person trapped in a flooded car. That was the scene right there. Joining us now to talk about this rescue is Public Information Officer with the Fairfield Police Department. We have Officer Stacy Chiarolanza joining us. Thank you for lending some of your time. I know it was a very active first part of the day, especially. Let's talk about the rescue and, hopefully that man was okay, but incredible work by your crews.
Yeah, our guys did a great job today. The man is okay, which I'm happy to report. He just got stuck in the water. The water came up very quick today. That was a parking lot off of Passaic Avenue. It's a business industry over there. And it just came up so quickly on him that he wasn't able to get out. And we're lucky that our department has a swiftwater rescue team, which Corporal D'Argenio is part of. And he was able to get in there and rescue the man with no problems.
Thankfully, he's okay, but I think a lot of folks, caught off guard this morning when they headed out for work, headed out to wherever it may have been, and all that rain that was coming down, prompting scenarios like this. Looks like the rain has slowed down in Fairfield. If nothing else, it has stopped. How are the roads doing now? Do we still have scenarios like that with the roads that are just completely inundated?
Right now, everything is open in Fairfield. I know we're expecting a little bit more heavy rain later this evening. This was more of a flash flood, not something we typically see in Fairfield, but hopefully we'll be okay after what happened this morning.
And your police officers, they have special training, especially when it comes to water rescues. It's one of those things you hope you never need it, but they are there for you if you do. Going into tonight and even heading into this morning, how do you guys prepare for situations like this, especially with the very severe flooding that we did see?
Well, thankfully, we have officers that are working almost all the time that have the special training of the swiftwater rescue. So if something like this does happen in a moment's notice, they can prepare and handle the situation. Like you see in this video here with Corporal D'Argenio, he's using something called a walking stick. And he's using that purposely because when the water's that high, you don't know if a manhole cover has come off. And we can't feel that by walking. So he's actually searching the ground as he's walking to make sure that where he's walking ahead of him is safe.
Wow. And Officer Chiarolanza, I also want to ask you because I'm told you worked through Hurricane Sandy. When you talk about dealing with Sandy, even, parts of New Jersey taking a huge hit a couple of years ago with Ida when that rolled through as a post-tropical system, what did you learn from those instances and any similarities to what we saw even play out today?
I think what we've learned between Hurricane Sandy and Hurricane Irene is that no hurricane is the same. We're fortunate that they've done a lot of dredging of our Passaic River since then. And even with Hurricane Ida, was that last year, I believe, it was not as bad when we had river levels that were predicted roughly in the 19 and 20 foot range. Back in Hurricane Irene, we had it at 24.12, which is the highest it's ever been in Fairfield. And it literally shut down our town. So thankfully, with the dredging of the river, we haven't seen anything as bad as that, even though we did see some for Hurricane Ida.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I remember the Passaic River flooding in spots, and it made it just so dangerous. Hey, the unfortunate part of going through these things is that you go through it, but you learn so much, and you prepare for the next scenario. Public Information Officer with the Fairfield Police Department, Officer Stacy Chiarolanza, thank you for your time, and stay safe.
Thank you. You too. Take care.
And let's go ahead and talk about this new drone video showing flooding.